Horny, great to see you again. Just how did it feel to be back out with your teammates today, and just how much are you looking forward to the opportunity you guys have in front of you with this playoffs?
No, it felt great to be back. It's always fun to see the boys and battle with them. And like you said, I think we have a great opportunity here in front of us. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and yeah, we have to make sure we go out there and earn it.
Next question's from Taylor. Go ahead, Taylor.
Hi, Patric. What sorts of things are you able to do back in Sweden to keep in shape? How often were you able to skate over there?
No, I was skating a little bit. I was working out almost every day, so I feel I'm in good shape and ready to get this started.
Next question's from Wes Crosby. Go ahead, Wes.
Hey, Patric, thanks for doing this. Just how tough was it to have to miss that first week there?
No. Obviously, it is what it is. I can't really, put a number on how tough it was or whatever. It's just I put that behind me and look forward instead.
Next question's from Will Graves. Go ahead, Will.
Patric, just sort of building off what Wes just asked you, what'd you do to pass the time? And I mean, and how you're a guy with a lot of energy. How do you were you bouncing off the walls there during that downtime?
I was used to it from the week after quarantine when I first came over. So it was a lot of workouts and just try to get the best shape I can and be ready for the opportunity I have in front of me.
Next question's from Josh. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, Horny, you skated with Jared McCann a little bit prior to the pause. I'm just curious, being back with him, if that is to be your line to start things off, how do you think you guys complement each other, and the addition of Marlowe there too?
Yeah, Kenny looks great out there. He can really fly, and he shoots the puck probably harder than anyone on the team. So you just have to make sure he gets the puck as much as he can in the middle, and try to feed me and Patty on the side, and create a lot of cycle game and take it to the net. So I like our line, how it's been so far, and hopefully we can get better here every day.
Next question's from Taylor. Go ahead, Taylor.
How much are you looking forward to, your first scrimmage tomorrow, and what do you expect the intensity of that to be like?
No, I look forward for it for sure. It's been a long time here for me. It's not playing a game, so I know it's going to be tough and it's going to be intense, but that's exactly what we need in this point. We need to, try to get better every day, and I think scrimmage is the best part of get our ready for the first game for sure.
Next question's from Michelle. Go ahead, Michelle.
Patric, just what was it like getting to spend time with your family over the quarantine? Were they able to come back with you from Sweden, or did they stay back?
No, they're back in Sweden, so there was a lot of FaceTime doing those that week, and yeah, it is what it is. It's a tough situation, but we're all in the same boat, and we had an opportunity here in front of us to do something, and yeah, we're gonna miss our families, but we have an opportunity here to do something good.
Next question's from Mike DeFabo. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Patric, I appreciate you making some time for us. Obviously it seems like the rules and regulations are very different in Sweden than they are in the United States. I'm curious, because of that, what you were able to do in terms of skating, in terms of working out in the gym, things along those lines.
Yeah, I think skating was probably a little bit easier before that phase 2, and working out. My trainer he had our own gym at home, so we were working out there every single day. So it was kind of, I think I have the upside there to have the chance to be in the best shape I could. That's why I make the decision to stay a little bit longer in Sweden, not come over for that phase 2, and yeah, I feel great. My body feel ready to go, and I'm excited.
Next question's from Jenna Harner. Go ahead, Jenna.
Hey, Patric, how would you kind of describe the mood among the guys right now, knowing that you guys are just about a week away from gameplay here?
I think everyone is so excited. We know we have a great group of guys. We know we have great players, and we know what we need to do to win. And I think that gives us an edge over other teams. And it seems like everyone in good shape and good moves. So, yeah, we just want to come to Toronto and start playing games.
You have a few more. Next one's from Wes. Go ahead, Wes.
Hey, Patrick. Joining the main group today, can you sense that there's maybe even more intensity in this environment than there would be in a camp in normal circumstances heading into the regular season?
It's a hard question to answer, but the intensity there, the details are there, and yeah, it is a little easier right now when you have all the regular players and we know our spots and all that, and I think we do the best of every situation out there, and I like how the coaches image their practice and scrimmage and all that, so we're in a good position to be successful for sure.
Will Graves, go ahead.
Patrick, sort of building up, again, following up on Wes's question, what specifically, how do these practices, how are they different than what you guys are doing and do typically during the September to get ready? I mean, how are they different?
Just the intensity and the details. Like in September, you might have 5-8 with a real team, and now you have 2 full weeks with a real team to practice, and you can go over small things for a longer time and make sure you dialed in on all the details, because that's going to be key when we start playing. No one has been playing in whatever 4 months, and if you're dialed in with all the details, I think you give your team and yourself a advantage to win games. I think that's good. Thank you, guys.
Can you take 2 more, Horny?
Come on.
2 more. Michelle.
Horny, I was going to say this is longer than your usual 2 minutes.
This is way longer than 2 minutes.
I'll make it quick, but I know obviously you're someone that always brings a ton of energy to the bench, but without fans in the building, without that atmosphere to build on, I mean, I don't know if you are even able to bring more energy than you already do, but is that something you guys are going to have to be like mindful of in terms of the talking and the chatter on the bench, or do you think it's just going to be business as usual in that regard?
Yeah, I think it's going to be business as usual, but for sure, the first game's you're going to get a feel for right away what it's going to feel like, and then that's why we have this expedition game against Philly, and you just get used to no fans and how it feels to play that way. It's going to be weird, but after the first game, I think we're all going to get used to it, and we have to.
Last question, Mike DeFabo. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, thanks again for doing this. I'm curious, with your playing style, you endure a lot of punishment and you sacrifice your body for the better of the team. I'm curious how your body feels now going into this postseason as opposed to what it normally would. And then in addition to that, I know you also worked through a couple injuries this season. So how do you feel based on that differently than you normally would?
Yeah, I think we all feel different. We all feel ready to go. We have no one banged up. And usually when you come into the playoff, you've been playing 82 games and in a tough regular season. And right now everyone is starting fresh and yeah, for sure, I feel better right now and what I usually do going into playoffs. So, but that's same with every player, I bet.